Oh, now we are. You ready? Hey, everybody. How y'all doing? For all y'all that don't know me, I'm Peanut Butter. And we are talking about sex talk, your love language. You need that in your life. So I'm going to start it off with a poem, and I hope y'all enjoy it. Some like it soft with a slow grind. I like it rough when he hits my ass, not my behind. Oh, yes, I'm about to get graphical in this piece as I tell you how he makes my body cream. I'm a freak, not a hoe. I love it when he fucks me from behind and puts me in a chokehold. I lose control when he digs in my pussy so deep, I can feel it in my gut. That shit is so sweet. He bites my neck as my leg is pushed back to the wall. He's pounding me so hard, my clit is getting whipped by his balls. They can hear me screaming down the hall. Oh, yes, I like it rough. Arrest me, put me in handcuffs. I am your slave. Blindfold me. And I do exactly what you say. Put your dick deep down my throat. Push it in and out until I gag and choke. Gag and choke. Should I spit or should I swallow? I asked him, if I swallow, what would you do? He said, fuck you all over again. Here goes round two. Enjoy the show.
Thank you, Peanut Butter. What a great way to start this show off today. So I think we have show off today. So I think we have show off today. So I think we have show off. Okay. Having some technical difficulties. Try to do something new. It ain't work out so good. So so we are going to go ahead and start the show. I do hope you guys can hear me. If you can hear me, please put a 1 in the chat. All right, thanks. So listen, let me see if I can fix this because I can't hear anything. Today's show is the 5 sex languages, and I'm Aretha Tulsi. I'm a certified sexologist and life coach. Also loves passion. Thank you and welcome to the Passion Chat. All right, so today we are going to be discussing the 5 sex languages. You've heard of the 5 love languages, and to many, the 5 sex languages is a new thing. So we are going to dive deep into the 5 sex languages. Again, my name is Love's Passion, or Aretha Tulsi in the real world. And I am here bringing you sexual education that you can use. We have open dialect about sex and sexuality. We're normalizing the conversation of sex and intimacy. Okay. And I'm here every Sunday, 8 p.m. Central Time. I am a new streamer. So this is new, and trying to work out the kinks is also something new. I do think that you will enjoy this topic. I do think you will enjoy the conversations we have here. So please do like, share, and comment. Your participation is greatly appreciated. And so we are going to start off by bringing in our wonderful co-host.
Hey, baby daddy.
Oh, my love.
All right, so we do have our co-host in the house tonight. Why don't you guys give us a little bit of an update and background information on you guys, and go ahead, Peanut Butter. Hi, Butter.
Hi everyone. I'm Peanut Butter, aka Miss Davis. Shoot, I am the hood version of love's passion. I give it to you real and raw from my point of view. The things I'm okay with putting my life out there, and as long as it can help someone. That's why I chose the poem that I did today. I'm a happy mom of 7, yay, and I'm a grandma. So trust me, if I got 7 kids, I got some knowledge on what the hell to do. So
Right.
that's
Yeah,
that's me right there.
for sure.
Ask me any questions, I got you.
Hey,
All
hey.
right. Go
Well,
ahead, Tyler.
I'm Ty Bear, also Ty Jones. But Ty Bear is cool. Hey, I'm a proud parent of three. Just been going through a battle, trying to be a good papa, and being a proud papa, and I'm willing to fight for mine through the fire and back. So sometimes we speak that, but sometimes we actually got to put it to work, and that's what I've been on. That's been my journey for the last almost month and a half. It's been my journey, and I'm proud to say I've come out the other side victorious. So, I'm just excited to be back in the flow of things, and just be here with my family on air, man. I miss you guys.
Oh my God, I missed you so much, so much, so much. All right, so let's see. We have some experts. Thank you for joining us, Brown Eye 77. Good evening. We're doing great here. Thank you for joining. Please remember to like, share, and comment. Tonight, we are going to drive deep into the conversation of oh, hey, Butter 367. Thank you guys for talking and chatting. Remember, on Twitch, we are a chat community. All right, so we are going to go ahead and start into our topic. Tonight is the 5 sex languages. Now, do you guys know about the 5 love languages? Have you heard of them? Put a one in the chat if you have. My co-host,
I
have
got
you?
my pen ready.
Yeah, I'm
I got
familiar
my
with the
pen
five
ready.
love languages.
I'm
You
not.
feel okay? You're not familiar with the 5 love languages? Okay, so the well, 5 love languages is a book that was written by, I believe his name was oh God, it escapes me right now. It is a relationship book, and it teaches you communication within your relationship on how to understand how your partner communicates.
Gary Chapman, was it?
Yes, yes, yes. He is a renowned um, relationship therapist, as well as a very good therapist. Uh, all right. So Miss Quigley says physical touch is her love language. Awesome. So within the 5 love languages, it speaks on how you communicate with your partner. How do you communicate? How do they, as far as showing love, communication for love? Oh, we got our. Let me go ahead and add Deb. Hey, Deb. Hey,
Hi,
girl.
everybody.
Hey, Rick, we just started, so why don't you give us a recap of what you've been up to this week and who you are, and we'll begin after that. Go ahead, Deb.
My
Hi, everybody. Um, Hi, everybody. My name is Deb. I've had a busy week. I had a crazy event last night. I'm really tired today, so I apologize for my tardiness. And I'm just a woman that's made enough mistakes to maybe help somebody out. So, hi, everybody.
Mm.
How y'all
All
doing?
right. So again, you see, we have real people. We're talking about real subjects that affect real people on an everyday basis. All right, Deb, are you familiar with the 5 love languages?
A little, yes.
All right. So the let's see. Oh, okay. So the brown eyes 777 says she likes your statement. All right. So the 5 love languages helps you communicate better with your partner. As to in the relationship course, there are 5 ways that you communicate love. It's physical touch, words of affirmation, acts of service, gifts, and quality time. And if you know the way that your mate is communicating to you with the love language that they are communicating to you, and you know how you communicate, it helps you better understand how to communicate in a relationship with your loved one. It's sort of like two people in a relationship and each one is speaking a different language. You have to learn their language. That's the 5 love languages in a nutshell. I'm not going to go too much into that because we're right now going to be speaking on the 5 sex languages. Now, if you have some time, I'd recommend the 5 love languages by Gary Chapman. Make sure you get that book and read it. It will save your life because I read it and I even started learning my sister's love languages, my children's love language. It better helps. It helps you with your relationships. Brown Eye says quality time is important to her. Yes, quality time is important to me as well. So once you learn how you communicate and how your partner communicates, you'll be more amped to communicate in a more effective way. Because I don't know if you've ever been in an argument, like somebody's going off, and you're just like, I don't understand. You're not listening to me. You don't hear me because y'all talking 2 different languages. We're not understanding each other. So yes, 5 love language by Gary Chapman. Please do that. But we're going to be talking about the 5 sex languages. I'm going to put this up for you guys to see, which is our. Oh wait. Well, you know what? I'm going to show this one too. I'm going to go ahead and show this one too. I'm going to share my screen. All right. So these are the 5 love languages. I'll give you time to jot those down or commit to memory, which is words of affirmation, physical touch, receiving gifts, quality time, and acts of services. You can find this information on the you can find it.
I
screenshot
it. I screenshot it.
Go ahead, screenshot it. I'm telling you, it's something that is beneficial to everyone.
Listen, the book is amazing. I've read the book. It really opened my eyes up to so many different ways of just how to communicate. And something like this, a screenshot, to be able to have it on go at any time it's important.
Right. It helps you when you're in times of misunderstanding. Just remember how your partner is communicating to you, or whoever you're with is communicating to you, and you can kind of put yourself in another level of conversation with them where you're understanding what's being said.
I agree, because a lot of times we love others the way we want to be loved.
Correct.
And if that's not their language, then
it's not
as effective.
Right.
Right. Not gonna resonate. Okay. So that's the 5 love languages. We are going to go into the 5 sex languages. Now, I'm telling you there's 5, but just off the bat, have you ever heard of the 5 sex languages?
No.
Hell no. I mean, I'm sorry, no.
I actually hadn't heard of them either, but I did read up a little bit today. So.
Awesome.
I wasn't ready.
The 5 sex languages was introduced as a book from a renowned relationship therapist. It is more of a Christian-based book. If you have the time to get the book, do get the book. Do get the book.
And price books tomorrow.
Right. You don't have to agree with you don't have to agree with everything, but even in the worst of things, you can find something that you agree about or with. It is a Christian-based book, and I just, kind of morphed everything into, okay, I see that as sexuality, because I don't want to put anyone in a box. So if you have a chance, get the 5 Sex Languages. It's written by Douglas Weiss. Really, it's a real quick read. The 5 love languages is something you will sit there and ingest, but the 5 sex languages is something that will go hand in hand with the 5 love languages, because it's the same concept of knowing how your partner is communicating and being able to understand those communications. Because we all know in sex and relationships, the most important part of that is communication. And you can't communicate with someone you can't understand. All right. So, if anyone in the chat has heard of the 5 sex languages, just put a 1 and we'll recognize that. John says, touch me. Okay. So I hear you, John. Everybody wants to be touched. Thank you guys for joining us here in Twitchland, on Facebook and YouTube. Wherever you listen from, you can also comment and contribute to the chat. Thank you guys for joining. Please like, share, and comment as you see fit. So we're gonna dive deeper all the way into this, because it's a sexual day and let's live in sex and positive, okay? And we're gonna go into the first sex language, which is fun. Haha. Right. So yeah, look, people, why you looking?
That's the language. Fun.
Yes.
It's
F-U-N.
Yes.
fun.
That's
It's
the
fun.
number one.
Is the number one. The first sex
All
language,
caps.
all caps. Put it all caps. Because the thing is, we have a lifetime of being serious, a lifetime of being, in front of other people and not being our authentic selves. But when you incorporate fun, or your love language is fun, is an expression of a child mentality, that you maintain that, and that, it just grows within you. You want sex to feel fun, to feel free, to feel uninhibited. So it's more overly the uninhibited portion, the spontaneity, the creative. Have you ever experienced a moment of just true bliss, of you are in the moment, you're stuck in the moment, you're doing something different, you're connected with someone on such a deep level, but it's like, oh, I'm with my friend, I'm with my best friend, I feel secure. So I can see how fun could be a love language.
You know word plot, right. Look at Deborah.
Look at all your faces when the things that are spontaneous to you guys. What are some things that are spontaneous to you guys? Rodney is just word.
Sex on the balcony. Sex on the balcony. The pool.
On the balcony.
Right.
Yeah. On the balcony. It's when it's not planned.
It's whatever,
you just do it.
Because that's what it is.
Yeah.
Spontaneous.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
I've been to a group. Do you guys know where the West End is downtown? The West End is a building. Okay, so it's now the Homewood Suites, but it wasn't when I was working there. I had sex on the roof of the freaking building. And I think the most euphoric moment was when I looked out and saw the whole fucking skyline while I was climbing. That shit was fucking amazing. And it was daytime.
Okay.
No, I'm serious. It was daytime. That is.
Are you a voyeur? Are you a voyeur?
Yes, I am. I used to be in the lifestyle.
Look, so hey, and again, that part of it is just like the adrenaline that you get. It makes you ready. pretty much just makes you ready. The adrenaline, and from that experience of experiencing your love mate. I say some things that are spontaneous. Having a sexual food fight, just out of the blue. Water gun fights around the house.
Yeah.
Doing things together that normally you would not do. Anyone in the chat want to share a spontaneous moment for us, or a suggestion. I say food fights, water gun fights, sex in the rain in the car, on top of the car.
Does anybody want to help me with that fantasy? Because I want to be traveling with someone in rain, and I want them to just pull over and stick my head through the passenger side, and I'm leaned over, and they just going ham. I want that so bad. I get scary motherfuckers that can't do it.
Hey,
Kimmy 13 says she's been there, done that.
hey,
You're lucky.
right.
You're so lucky.
And it is important to have fun with your mate, because
I
life's
agree.
short to be serious all the time. So I can see how fun in a relationship or as a love language could be the thing that turns you on, keeps your comments going. Keeps
Yeah,
your.
did you ask them what they wanted?
Uh-huh,
Because Roddy says on the beach or in a bed full of money. I like both of those.
look, I like the money. I like the money first. Money first. Money first. Money first.
I don't know if I'm too much about saying being up the crack of my ass, but I'll figure it out.
Hey, let's use a prophylactic.
It's not really saying no more.
Okay. It's so not. It becomes a castle when I finish.
Top Bear, what you got? What you got? What kind of suggestion can you give for us that is a fun?
So I mean, I think for me was I think fun balcony was super fun. That's fun because you have like you have the sound of the waves, and I love the sound of the waves, and then you have the excitement of if someone's watching through another hotel, and if they're watching, like, and you're you're performing, and it's just like it's just amazing. It's just amazing.
You gotta go hard when you got somebody
go
looking.
hard. You never know if you're being watched right now, so you gotta perform. Like, you know what I mean? So I think balcony, and I think camping in the rain was another really good one.
That is romantic.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Deb,
You got a
got?
friend? Somebody? Do you see this way? Anybody? I'm just saying.
I got it, brother.
Deb, what do you have as a suggestion for something fun that could ignite sexuality?
I don't know. My inner child is alive and well, so
spill. We're here for spill. We here for spill. Go ahead and spill. Your inner child, let her out.
Let me think on that.
Okay. Suggestions.
Deb, somebody called you out. Kimmy 13 said, "Tell it, Deb."
Yeah, it says she knows something. She knows something.
Because Kimmy is my sister. Get out the chat.
Oh, so she do know something. She knows something.
She knows something. We all want to.
She knows too much.
Look,
now we got questions. Now we got questions.
Look, I didn't think Deb's ready.
No, I just stepped back in. So sorry, I'm trying to catch up. Sorry.
Okay, so we're talking about things that can be fun in your relationship that would be like a love language where your mate is sex language is fun, and fun turns them on. Going to a jumpy house and you're jumping around playing in the balls. It's not even so much as in the act, it's what you're doing to create that emotion of closeness and that keeps you wanting to desire that person that you're with. So what other things that you could do for fun, for the topic of fun, more or less, that would enhance your sex language?
Now I don't really have a spectacular story off the balcony on the highway or anything like that. However, I was dating a guy once and we were really great friends, right? And one night there was this incident with my brother-in-law, and we were in bed and talking and laughing, and we laughed and laughed and laughed. I mean, we were so connected and we were such great friends. So for me, it's more mental because I felt safe, and he was so funny, so we I just will never, because we could not get ourselves together for a minute because we'd laughed, for so long, and we always had a whole lot of fun, you know. So,
So
and
that
dancing for me is an aphrodisiac. So if we can go somewhere and dance, I mean, if you want me, anybody listening, if you want me, take me dancing. We can go have fun and dance. Let's do this.
all right.
That's just
Well,
something. That's fun.
okay. Okay. So that's fun. I'll throw out another suggestion. Um, on the fun level, I mean, comedy shows. Uh, those are fun. Um, just things that are unusual, like going to a park and sitting and talking with your mate and laughing, talking about other people, booty watching, things that would be fun, things that makes you have that connection and laugh with them to create that connection of intimacy and um, desire. So I'm going to move on to the next love language. It's desire.
You said, what is it?
Desire.
Desire.
Mhm.
Oh, so there's nothing better than having your lady at home. And I've been on the road for a week and a half, and you've been fighting to get back, and just that desire to get back home, to get back in your bed, to feel that touch. And that's when, I guess, when that five love languages come in play,
Mhm.
and when it connects with the five sex languages as well, because that desire to long one's touch, or voice, um, body heat, their pheromones, like, that's a different kind of, gotta have it. You know what I mean? Gotta have it.
I
Right.
do. I do. Um, when it comes to desire, especially if I feel like we connect physically, emotionally, and mentally. And y'all know, y'all have heard me say this. I want you for you to fuck my mind before you fuck my body. So if you get here first, and we can talk about any and everything, when we do have sex, it becomes a craving. For me, anyway. I don't,
Mhm.
it gets to a point where because I'm an empath, so I feed off of what I feel, right? So if his desire for me is strong, then it just makes it that much better, right? So we'll call each other and be like, you know what, I need to do this to you tonight. Okay, I've been wanting that. Let's go. I'm okay with that. But
Right.
it's a desire. It turns into a craving after a while.
Mm, yes. Rodney says we have kids desires is a taught one, five of them, three ain't ours. I don't understand what that means.
Yeah.
Has five kids, three of
Elaborate, Roddy TV.
He
them.
said
Right.
we have kids. Desire is a tough one. Five of them, three ain't ours. That's what he was saying. Five of the three desires is not ours. It's the other person. He said three of them ain't ours.
Well, the thing is, with desire, it's not about what you're doing at that moment. Desire is feeling desired. She touches you on a regular basis still, rubs your ear every time she passed by you, touch your butt, can't keep her hands off of you, gives you that look. It is not a it's a turn on for a person to know that they are wanted, loved, and desired. And for this sex language, if you're giving them that special look, because I know I give my husband certain looks, and he's like, "What are you looking at me for? Why are you looking at me for?" Like, because you're delicious, and yeah, I
Yeah, and that's understandable. And that's how I know if a guy desires me. Because if you walk by me and I'm in the kitchen cooking and you tap me on my ass, let's go. Or
I'm
if
on your
we're
mind.
at a party or something, that look,
right,
it's that look.
right,
You
right. So it's looks, it's words of expression, it buying you sexy lingerie. I desire to see you in this at this point in time. Um, it's I'm adding it. It's not so much as an action, but it is a thing that you make someone feel in that moment, and they're like, yeah, that right there is hot dynamics. Hey, I'm all in. Wait till
but
I get to a
you
place where I can really show you what you're making me feel.
right, right. But it also makes the relationship stronger too. It makes a
Yes.
man not want to cheat because that desire is for his wife. Well, if they're gonna cheat, they're gonna cheat. I know, Deb. I know. I know.
Okay. I was like, oh, you got the secret? Let me know.
I seen it all over her face. But I will say
I
when
don't
I was
agree with
married,
that. I don't agree with that. I just had to chime back in right quick. I do not agree with that.
which one? If they gonna cheat, they gonna cheat. Nah,
Yes,
Ty.
that part. That part. I don't agree with that. See, listen, that desire outweighs the need to gain anything from the out. First of all, the desire alone, that's not what I want. It's not what I want. So if I desire you, I desire what we have. There's nowhere I can get that. So it's
Mm,
it's it's like it's like empty calories. You ever eat seafood and then in an hour later you're hungry, like you never ate anything?
right.
So it's once you get of age, see that's when we say that's young, that's a young man's game because you faked yourself out. You thought you had something that was gonna hold you over all night, and then after that you still hungry. So when you get a little bit past that, you get a little bit less wet behind the ears. You understand that your desire will carry you on through those in between phases. You might be out on the road, or you see this one with a big butt, or that one with a pretty face, but that's not what you desire. You know what? I seen one, I seen them all. I'm cool. I got mines at home, and that's what I want. So
Ah,
that's why I say I don't necessarily agree with that.
amen, Tyler. Thank you for that. Thank you for that.
I,
Because
I I need
Thank
some of that
you.
energy in my life.
I'm with Ty
Me
because the thing
too.
that you desire is the thing that you go for. You desire promotion. You do the thing to keep to get a promotion. You desire cake. You do the thing to go get the cake. As long as your desire to be with the person you're with is there, I believe that you will knock over heaven and hell to keep it, to want it. And we're talking about desire in sex and sexuality. If your desire is for one person or one thing, that will hold you, because that desire don't go away just because you see a big butt. You'll probably start comparing that big butt to the thing that you desire, the person you desire. Man, that butt is okay, but it's nothing like my butt. You know that those are the things.
Roddy said, always hungry, but desire must be disciplined. Kimmy said,
Well, I'll finish where she started. Stopped off. Desire can be a blessing and also a curse. Yes, it can, because too much of a good thing can
It
be
should
bad.
be in balance.
Yes, it has to be a balance. There has to be a balance. I totally agree, Kimmy. Roddy underscore TV says desires weird. I don't wait. Maybe he meant word because he said word. Desires word. I can see how you could desire word. That is that what you meant, Roddy? Desires word or word like words of affirmation or words of confirmation. Just put it in the chat. And he says, when we wait for the right time, though, okay, well, okay. He said weird. Can you explain how desire is a weird thing? Put it in the chat. Oh, let me get peanut butter back. Hey, girl. Okay, so Rodney says that desire is weird. I don't, I'm not understanding how he means weird, because if
Okay,
you,
so
which,
first he said it's a hunger. That's,
mhm,
the desire is a hunger, but you got to discipline it. But you got to be disciplined in everything though in life,
yeah,
period. Right?
this is true.
So when you do, and this is where I understand what Ty said. If you discipline your desire, it makes it stronger for the person that you want. That makes sense. If
Yes,
you learn to discipline, it makes it stronger for the person that you want or wants you,
exactly. I
vice
agree.
versa, right?
Absolutely,
So,
absolutely, absolutely.
who
Okay.
is this? Who is this?
That's my
I agree
only,
with Ty because I desire love, passion. Who is this?
look, that's my one and only. You know who that is.
Oh
That's,
Lord!
and I
Hey,
so there.
get a rock out with your
And
husband.
nothing
God
else
damn
will
it!
do. And nothing else will do. I know that's right.
And it's my boo boo. So yeah. So desire.
Oh,
Wait, now he's saying word. I don't understand. Weird or word? I don't know. Weird or word? So he's saying weird and word.
is he saying desire is
Oh,
a
it's a
weird
weird
word?
word. It's a weird
Is a
word.
weird word.
Okay. We,
I
well, he
think it's,
teaching us today, ain't he? He's showing us how to put this sentence together.
Right.
Thank you.
but desire in everything that you do, in every aspect of your life. Desire is a part of it. Because it's not even just sex or sexuality that it goes into. You desire a better life. You desire a better childhood, a better father, or a better mother. Desire to be,
For a better
desire,
man.
yes, desire to become.
That part.
Oh, he says
Right.
he's okay. We with you, Rodney. We figuring it out. We're gonna learn how to speak your language because this
Exactly. Be patient with us, Rodney.
right. We're learning.
Rodney,
We're
sorry.
learning. I would just want to
Thank you.
thank you guys for commenting in the chat and participating. Thank you for joining us. Please like, share, and comment. Host this show if you're enjoying the topic. Okay. Kimmy D13 says, I've been with
Oh,
my man of 25 years and still desire him. Hey, ditto. More power.
Kudos.
Look, I see my mate, my CTLC, and he's very scrumptious. Is all I'm gonna say. And don't nobody be looking at him because that's
I'm
all
gonna
my.
be there one day. I'm gonna be there one day.
Yeah.
Y'all
So
making me want to drink.
go
don't drink,
ahead.
don't drink peanut butter. I'm sorry. We gonna stop. Okay, not trying to be mushy, but ew. Let's see. She Rodney underscore TV says I'm I think he's mean I've been with my wife since 1996. Congratulations. That is you have some things to share.
Congratulations.
Yes, yes. I
Yes.
believe in love and love stability and stabilizing it.
Oh,
And
wow.
maintaining it.
Young
Okay.
love.
So we were 15 and 16. Y'all
Wow. But
good?
you know what? We're talking about desire, right? So when I noticed something because I'm looking at the lengthy marriages, and of course I do watch you a lot. I noticed something. Y'all get to grow in y'all sex life together. So
Right.
that makes the desire even more stronger. Like that's crazy. I
It
want to
gets
be like that.
in order to look, I think in order to maintain that or to come to terms with that, you have to go through some things. It's not
Mhm.
always peaches and cream and gravy. You lose the desire sometimes and you get it back. Life is an ever changing preacher, and you have to roll with the punches and remember. That's the part that is missing in most relationships, is remembering your why. Remember why you fell in love, why you desire this person, why you're with them. If you can, you know, hold on to that, it'll fulfill you throughout, you know, because people, yes, they change, but they also stay the same. This is still the person that you loved once upon a time, you know, and once upon a time they possess this, and this, and this, and this is why you said, okay, I can deal with their tomfoolery, I can deal with their clicks, I can deal with the things I don't like, and you know, I can overlook those things. But as you grow in a relationship, you say, okay, those things that I was, you know, passing off as okay, I could deal with them, become things that you no longer can deal with, and that become a bigger issue than just, you know, well, he don't put his socks in the washing bin, you know, or and you leave the toilet seat up. You know, those things are valid parts of any relationship, because in order to be a complete relationship, you have to be complete with your mate, complete and honest, to be your honest self, to be your authentic self, to be that self that you close from everyone else. That is your best
Yes.
friend, your partner, your life mate, and you have to
That's
be open,
hard.
honest.
That's hard
Okay,
sometimes.
you're hard sometimes.
That's hard
It's
sometimes to do that.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
I agree.
But see, I think to that case in point, I think that you have to embrace the process. The process is what makes the end result so much better. It makes it so much sweeter. That ability to grow with each other, and then, you know, 2 years from now, be able to look back to where we were 2 years ago. You know, and man, we came such a long way. You know what I mean? And maybe you do see some things that are done out of maliciousness
Oh
anymore.
shoot, he was giving
They're
good.
not
Yeah, we
done
lost
out
you.
of maliciousness anymore. They don't piss me off anymore. They make me laugh. Like, man, that's just her, or that's just him. You know what I mean? It's just the process.
Right,
You should have
right,
been on last week's show.
right, right.
Sometimes it's PMS.
Yeah. Hey, God Talk Unhinged. Thanks for joining us. Okay, Rodney underscore TV says my wife is perfect soul with me to meet in heaven in Hala, in Hala. I believe that's Rodney. Where are you from? That's beautiful.
He's
Where?
English.
Yeah,
He's
but
English. So
are you? Is it? Are you European? Are you British? What? I love that. I love that. That is
that
yeah.
is beautiful.
Yeah. Like Kimmy D13 says, I've dealt with a lot of BS. Yes, yes.
Right.
You are
Anytime
the
you
And
try
that's
to
the
queen of
main
endurance.
problem.
hands down, understand. Anytime you try to join two relationships, or two people that are they are two people. Anytime you try to join any two things together, you're gonna have some things that you have to go through
He
and
says
work.
he says
Caucasian.
he's Caucasian British.
Well, welcome,
You know,
welcome to the chat.
Love Patch. You know, my you know, my biggest thing is what's BS, and you going, like you said, you're gonna go through it. That's my favorite. That's my favorite thing. I lead off with that.
Oh,
And in
my
any
child.
relationship, what is your BS? And I'll tell you mine. Tell me yours.
Right,
How
right.
much do you tell?
What's up?
How much do you tell, Ty? How much do you tell?
Oh, I'm gonna tell it all because see, my thing is, you will never be able to say I didn't tell you.
Hmm.
I
Right.
don't ever want to rob you of a choice. You know what I mean? So don't, and I would encourage you to give me the same ability. Don't rob me of my choice. That's all.
Oh, mm,
No,
okay.
and that's right though, because whoever I date, and maybe it's a mistake or not, I don't know. I tell them my life is an open book. Ask me whatever you want. I tell them that I've been a stripper. You know what I'm saying? So if we somewhere and he sees somebody looking, I don't want him to be surprised. Or if somebody walk up to him and say, blah 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 blah, he could look at him like, okay, and your point, because he already knows. It's not a
Mm,
surprise. You know what I'm saying? That makes
right,
sense.
right. So C
Perfect
tells C
sense.
being able to step back and examine what you did and said, then determine how you would feel on the receiving end is a key to peace. I
Right.
agree. I do agree.
That's because
I,
that's your damn husband. We don't care.
no, why? Oh
You
my
got to keep the peace. You got to keep the peace.
God, he's so
Okay, we ain't
good.
gonna make it to the next three. We got three more left.
Okay, so the next one
The
is
God's sucking us up.
the next one is patience, and it's a want of time.
Patience.
Yes. So the third
You
sex
say
language,
patience.
patience. Yes.
Mm,
Uh,
mm.
I see some faces. It's about time. I know that my husband's sex language is patience. And he is a very patient person because he deals with me because I have to literally make time. Because me, I'm just always doing stuff. And he wants time. He wants, it doesn't have to be doing anything. And I understand that. But I'd be like, you know, us as women, oh, I got 10,000 other things I need to be doing. And this enough time. So yes, patience is key. It is an actual sex language for many. Um, to where it turns them on that, hey, you didn't go out with your girls to be here with me. You didn't, giving up something and sacrificing something because you truly desired to be with that person is a strict turn on, because we all want to be wanted, needed, and loved. And patience is a sex language that is very, very spoken. Got Talk on Hinge says,
Okay.
she's talking to somebody else. Hey, Real Talk, how are you this evening? All right, all right. Oh, Real Talk. Hey, Real Talk, thanks for joining us. If you're a streamer, thank you guys for joining. If you're a DJ, thank you guys for joining. Please like and share. We have some amazing streamers in the chat now. If you guys are in the chat, please do follow Real Talk. Please do follow Guy Talk on Hinge. Let's see, Kimmy D says, Bot, you said a mouthful. Okay, I think she might have been talking to Ty Bear. Okay, or maybe did.
Hi,
I'm
Bear.
not. I think so. I think so. All right. So patience. Do you got any thoughts on patience as a sex language? Anybody?
If you,
Deb,
so
you're it.
So real quick,
go first.
that's a tough
Go
one.
there.
That's a tough one because you got to. So you got to be patient. Sometimes sometimes you got to be patient because a person has to. You have to open a person up, especially sexually. You got to open them up like a flower. And you can't
Mm,
do that. You can't do that by being hasteful. Like you can't do that by rushing the process. The climax may not be the first time that you guys have intercourse. It may not be the second, the third, or the fourth. But the second, third, and the fourth is all about that open them up like a flower. And when they really open up, and when you get a person to learn more stuff about their body that they didn't know, and they thought they was grown, and their body start to move and do certain things they're not used to it doing, that's when patience come in because okay, I figured you out. Like I cracked the code. I like a person that tries to crack a safe, you have to take
mm.
patience. Okay, 2 clicks to the left, 2 clicks to the right. Okay, that was wrong. Let me start over now. 3 clicks to the left, 1 click to the right. I have to take my time and begin to crack your code. And that's what patience is for.
Ooh, crack the code then. Darn it, you done said a whole mouthful.
Ty starts talking and we're all like,
We zooming in on his ass. He's right.
I got
I've done a lot in my time, and I had to learn so many different I had to learn the patience to deal with different people. You know what I'm saying? I was a 25-year-old, and all he knew was the bang, 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 bang. I had to slow him down and teach. Because when you teach, you gotta have patience, right? If you want
Right.
somebody to please you, you gotta teach. So, and that's a problem that some of us has. We don't want to teach, but you can't get mad if they don't do it right. So
Right.
you have to have the patience to teach. So now I understand how patience is a love language. I get that. Oh, I'm sorry, it's sex language. Let's get that right.
Hmm.
So I had to teach him. Not everybody likes the bunny rabbit style. You know, let's try this, or let's try it this way. And I noticed that when I did that, he gave me what I needed as well. He got what he needed, but I did too. Right.
Right.
So patience helps in a lot of ways. So I do agree with Ty. I do.
Right. Real Talk says sometimes I have that issue explaining that to my fiance. It's not that I don't want it, it's a timing thing. Hmm.
Yes, it is.
That
It
that
is.
part is that part is a pivotal and like hammer and
Yeah,
nail.
and
So the street runs both
yeah,
ways
and every
regarding
and your
patience.
partner, yeah, and but then you got also certain your woman. See, it's listen, we a man is a lot different than a woman. You know, you get aroused and it get hard and you ready to go. There's a lot of more things that has to happen for her to be ready. You know what I mean? And for it to be enjoyable, for it to be rememberable. And then at times her prophylactics comes different times during the day. You know, she has a schedule. You know, she may be morning, she may be afternoon, she may be night. She might be in the dawn hours of the day. So you once you get to
Right.
know her, you'll know when her body is at the height, when it's at her height of arousal. You know what I mean? So and then you have to cater to that.
Great. That's also, you hit the nail on the hammer. You doing it all tonight. You just gonna teach class then. Teach class.
Hmm.
Say that, as women, we are stimulated by the uh, emotional connection, the connection that you make with our largest organ, which is our brain. If you are stimulating the brain, the body follows. Um, but when you don't stimulate the brain first, you're not providing that sex language, that patience, that time, that fun, that the thing that we need. Because all of what I've seen with these five sex languages is they're all stemmed from your mental focus and where you're at mentally. Um, if you're turned on by dirty talk, if you're turned on by the visual, the sight, it's all into your senses, sight, seeing, hearing, smell, things that would turn you on, that would activate your brain to say you are in a space where you're ready to receive an intimate intercourse relationship where it stimulates, your vulva, or stimulates your penile um, zones to be ready for that intimate encounter with your mate. It's all stimulated by the senses, which is stimulated by your brain for both men and women, because men are visual. They'll see something that, turns them on. Doesn't mean they want to run into and have sex with it. You have to feed that sexual language that they're speaking in order for them to say, yeah, I want to run and have sex with it. It may stem them to want to get to know it better or them better. However, it doesn't say, I'm going to run over there and I'm just going to start humping her. No, it is all of the aspects running together. If you're stimulating her mentally, and turning her on by the things that you all discuss, for as far as how do you like to be talked to, what words do you like to hear? Because some women don't want to be like, oh, fuck me, fuck me, fuck me. They want oh baby, you're beautiful, oh, baby, you have to know what your mate wants from you and is requiring of you during that intimate space. And it's really telling how a lot of people can have intercourse but will not be intimate with each other. Okay, so C. Chelsea says
Um,
patient setting the time
Roddy
aside to
says,
explore each other like a dislike, then clearing your mind of the world and focus on pleasuring each other. Oh, that's a mouthful and so true.
Roddy says, Roddy says, playing patient, I find that a turn on.
Yes.
Boy, they
Yes.
coming in with these comments, ain't they?
Yeah. Yeah. Taking your time is key. Yeah, like you said, peanut butter. If you bam rush it, okay, we did something together, but we did not establish a connection together. So is it really sex and love making when you're just doing something together and not establishing a connection with that person?
Okay, read Real Talk's comment.
Okay, Ty.
He said, Ty,
So does
Ty
that
done left
mean
us.
Oh, I think so. So does that mean that we are turned on by different things that are said? I need clarification. I will answer that for you. Yes, you are turned on by different things that are said within whatever that course of that moment is. If your turn on is dirty talk and your woman comes up to you or your man comes up to you and says, I'm going to rip your pants down when we get to this room and suck the life out of you, that may be your turn on. Or your turn on may be, you look amazing to me. You are so beautiful. You are so gorgeous. I love how that looks on you. The talk, the things that, the words that are spoken, the words of affirmation that are spoken it can be a turn on, can be the thing that puts you in a different space, or not even words. Babe, you're tired. I see that you worked all day. Sit down, relax, take a load off. It depends on what your love language is tied into your sex language, because those things will give you the arousal moments that you
Yes.
need to connect with your mate.
I
Because it's nothing like feeling unaccepted and unwanted, undesired, unappreciated. That is not a turn on. I don't believe for anyone. I've not found anyone. I don't know. It could be a fetish to feel undesired, unwanted, unloved, and unneeded. But these are the
hell
things that
no.
these are the things in any type of relationship or even situationship are necessary to promote arousal. Your
And
sex.
you said something earlier. You said something earlier about how they say what they want, but they say it in different ways. And for me, because I do want my mind fucked, let's go there. When I had a guy, I miss him so much. I had a guy that when he wanted something, he would say, I want to drown deep in you. And you sure you want to be in this ocean? He'll say, I got a submarine that can float. That type of stuff right there, not just coming right out and say, I want to eat your pussy or I want to do this. It's the way he words it, the way he say things to me. He doesn't, we can be raunchy at times, but in that moment hearing shit like that, or he would send me a gift that'll say, I'm ready to swim. You see what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. That is it's cute, but I like it because you didn't come raw out and say that. Because
Right,
first of all, I don't like dick pics. I
right,
don't like dick pics. That being said, he'll do little cute stuff because that means
right,
you're paying attention to what I like. That makes
right.
sense. So I
Yeah,
understand what you're saying about knowing how to say it to them or
right,
what to say. Right. So
right.
I get that. I
Ooh, I
get
just
that.
so around Aurora's Eatery. Good evening. Thank you for joining. And
Hi.
that is Real Talk's fiance.
Hey, fiancés.
Hello, peoples. Enjoy the chat. Please like and share. Also share this stream. I appreciate it. I was thinking of something when you were saying that about the dick pics. Another way to look at a dick pic, if you're with someone you love and care about, why not take a picture, your own picture of their, involuntarily volunteer. Say, here, babe, you get down
That's
there
why
and
I
you
do
take a picture
videos.
of what you like.
That's why the fuck I do videos. Rewind.
It is something so intimate saying, I'm not sending this to anyone else, but this is yours. I want you to look at this on a daily basis. No, you took this picture. You took a picture of what you like, that kind of feeds into that fun. So that just popped into my head, and I was just like, you know what? Let me tell them. Taking pictures of
Well, you
what
know
you
what? When I'm in a serious relationship, and this is what I do, I send him the picture of the day. If he's at work or whatever, I'm gonna send him a picture today. I don't care if it's me in a t-shirt sitting on the bed. I want him to know that I'm thinking about you. One, number two, I'm not going nowhere. This is what you got at home, right? So my friend
get out.
explained this to me like this. So check this out. He said, if you got a choice between Sawgrass Steakhouse and Wendy's, which one you gonna take? You're gonna go to Sawgrass, right? Because you love steak and whatever, right? He said that's how it is in a relationship. If I'm with a woman and she doesn't send me pictures, she don't send me a good morning text because I'm at work before she wakes up. And this other girl over here is sending me a picture every day just because she don't want nothing. She just want to make me smile. Which one? You get what I'm saying? So I made it and he told me that a long time ago. So I hold on to that, and it makes a difference. It makes a big difference. And even if what can we say? Oh, patience is a virtue. It is. Thank you for teaching me this. Well, are we gonna make it to number 4? We stick to
We
one.
still on patience.
We gonna make it to all of them. Look, we still on patience. Yeah, you got something. Go on, Dan. Patience. What you got? Nothing.
I got none.
She don't look like she got no patience right now.
I got too much going on. I'm so sorry about today.
It's okay. It's okay. Look, this is real talk for real people. So, hey, we're all in our space, living our lives, but we're just hanging out and talking. We're not preaching.
No, and the reason why I say that, I think the more that I sit here and I think about me personally and my sex life, and when it comes to patience, I don't think that I've allowed, personally been great at patience. So I would really say I've evolved a lot over the past 2-3 years, and I don't think I've really been great at patience in the past, but I'm growing now, so
We're all evolving creatures. I mean, we're not perfect. No one's perfect, and no one has all of the answers. That's why it's really important for you to be able to contribute and listen and talk and interact with other people that may have something that, I hope tonight that we inspire someone to do something different, try something different.
And I mean, like, I think I lack patience in waiting, and I think when you're patient, you gain more intimacy in a relationship, especially in the beginning. And I think a lot of times I've just jumped into things too fast. And so I've lacked patience, and that's really what I mean, in that sense. And sometimes I've also lacked patience when dealing with my significant other,
Right.
so.
You know what, you said something, because a lot of people, like my daughter, she's single and she's mingling, but she is so ready to be in a relationship that she's willing to miss out on the relationship. You'll miss the relationship for trying to be in a relationship. Take your time and understand that, right, it's not a marathon. We're not running a race. It's not a race to a finish end, to an end point. when you're trying to get to know someone, you take your time, you get to know their quirks and the things they like, the things they don't like. Don't be so quick to move so fast in learning your mate, learning because your mate may not be your mate. Take your time, be intentional about what you're doing because we don't date, most don't date intentionally. What is your intention to find, with
We got
whoever?
two.
All right, let's see. We got Real Talk
Yeah.
says my thing is I am trying to get myself back in the mood to be able to do it again because I do love her so, and I'm trying different things to get myself back into the mood and do different things. Real talk, that as long as you're trying, you can never go wrong. The only way that you fail at anything is giving up. You
Right.
have to be willing to really discuss the thing that is holding you back. And in order to find that thing, you got to be real with yourself and figure out, why am I not in the mood? Why am I not? What is it that I can do to help myself be more pleasurable? What things turn me on? What things turn me off? And be willing to share those with your mate. Um, and make some things happen. I mean, I'd be more than happy to work with you guys. Just message me. But yes, I mean, it's some things that are really, truly, truly fixable. It's more so
But he
conversation.
also, but he also needs to ask her what does she have in mind? Because it might be the same thing he wants, right?
Right. Right. That's that communication piece and understanding the love languages, the sex languages, learning how to communicate with your mate. But sometimes we have things that hold us back. These are those walls we put up. I'm like, nah, I don't want to say that because of this, or I don't want to do that because of this.
Yes.
But it is
He
blocked.
said so basically. He said so basically get to know myself again. Yes.
Yes, because thing you cannot do is wait for someone else to, or want for someone else to love and know how to love and pleasure you if you don't know. That's something
all day long.
a lot
So
of women
sweet.
deal with, a lot of men deal with. You don't know how to pleasure yourself, you don't know how to love yourself. So how is someone else going to know that? And we look for people that, I heard one lady say,
You got mail.
I'm going to teach. I'm too old to be a teacher. Well, in life, you are a teacher. You're going to be teaching someone something about yourself always, because the only one that's an expert on yourself is yourself. And if you're not willing to share the things that you like, you dislike, the things that are turn offs, I understand it may be hard to put into words, or to communicate effectively if you're communicating in one language and she's communicating in another, and you'll say something that sets off a trigger for her, and then it's an argument. I understand that wholeheartedly. I understand that. However, there are ways that you can wait. There are ways that you are able to communicate the needs and wants and desires of your heart without it being mistranslated. So let's see. Good point.
You got mail.
Okay.
What she said, okay, but what if your man is impatient?
Or
It's
no,
the
is
road goes.
it impotent or impatient?
No, she didn't say
Oh, she
impotent.
said impotent. She
Impatient.
said impotent. I don't have my glasses. My
Oh,
damn glasses.
what do you do?
Y'all don't do me. Hold
Okay.
on. Let me get my glasses.
There are other ways of sex and intercourse, as well as making connections, that you can use. There are other techniques. That's a part of that fun part. Let's discover what we can do together, and let's make some choices. Let's make some life choices for us, because at the end of the day, it's about you, it's about your mate, and your togetherness, your relationship. It doesn't matter what other people say. Everyone has a opinion, just like they have an asshole on what you should do for your relationship at the end of the day is between the two people that is involved in that relationship and what they decide to do. It's no one else's business. So, impotency is not a deal breaker. I'll just put that out there. There are things that you can do. Impotent. She said impotent. That's your sister. Okay, got that. We're going to take a brief break. I'm going to give my co-host a brief break, so you guys go ahead and mute yourselves, and I am going to give you all some important information. Let's see. Technical difficulties. All right, so hi. I am Love's Passion, and this today is our bedroom candy break. And today I am bringing you Candy Kisses. This is Candy Kisses. She is a pleasure item for him and for her. Mostly for her because, as you see, it looks like a lipstick. Now, this is what I call your take on the airplane and not get caught by TSA item. And it's by Bedroom Candy. It's called Candy Kisses. It is nice lipstick, but it is also a vibrator. So in order to stimulate yourself, you and your partner can use this in the course of intercourse or just for pleasure for her. This is a vibrator that has 5 speeds. It's USB chargeable. It has a 1-year warranty, and it is an amazing tool that will help you stimulate your sex life. I don't know if y'all can see that. She is quiet and discreet. So if you have a moment of intimacy, that the need to orgasm, the need to provide pleasure to your partner or your mate, you'll use this on the tip of the clitoris and you'll experience a moment of pleasure. This again is Candy Kisses. She retails for $70. And remember, have a Candy Kisses day. All right, we're back. Hey, Deb. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and continue our discussion. If you guys will unmute yourselves. Gotta get me, I'm back. All right, Butter. We're back. Okay, so we're going to move on to the 4th sex language. Number 4. All right.
Okay, I got to get my pink. Oh, I was trying to hurry up, but you was talking fast, so damn it.
You tickle my box.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right. Okay, so the 4th love language, sex language is pleasure. Pleasure. The 4th sex language is pleasure. Now, of course, sex, intimacy, pleasure is a norm. People derive pleasure from all aspects of life, of all aspects of sex. So for pleasure, in this instance, is the researcher, the one that does more beyond the bedroom to figure out how to enhance pleasure in the bedroom. Now, I am a researcher. Ergo, why I became a sexologist, because I wanted to know, what makes the body move in different directions, what causes the body to have an orgasm. So for me, I love research because I like how the body works. I like knowing how the body works. In research, you can also research your partner, how they like to be touched, how they like you to smell, the things they like you to wear, just really doing their work and studying what it takes to get you to that point of arousal, what it takes to please you. To be a researcher and have a sex language that is a researcher, a pleasure, love language is you're always wanting to please you're always wanting to find other ways to satisfy your partner. This is such a giving relationship. To where, hey, okay, I'm gonna do this move, see if she like that. I'm gonna do this move, see if he like that. I'm gonna turn it around. We're gonna do something different. It always keeps the spontaneity in the bedroom. Look at Deb. It keeps the spontaneity in the bedroom hot and steamy. The researcher, as well as the communication part of it, because you can't be a researcher and then just be like, okay, I'm gonna flip you over. Bam. Did you like that? No. So it is a conversation. It is a fluid conversation. Babe, did you know? Did you find, that's what I've been doing, for the last year, with my husband is like, hey, I'm sharing, look what I found out. Did you know? Let's try a little something here. Let's try a little something. It keeps the spontaneity. It keeps your bedroom spicy, and not the standard, missionary position. Okay, we're gonna lay here. He's gonna get on top, and we're gonna pump. It's over. All right, let's move on. Let's go wash the dishes. Yeah, that part. Let's go smoke a cigarette, So yeah, I believe, if you have a love language as a researcher, you a beast. You a beast is all I will say. That's you. Tell me about it.
But see, I don't go look up on Google or nothing like that. My first time having intimacy with a man, I watch. We switch moves like flawlessly because I'm watching what you do. I learn what you like the most. Like I've dated a guy or fucked a guy, sexual case. I don't give a fuck what you call it. He loves it from behind. So if I want it to last longer, I'm gonna try every other position and make that the last position, right? To make sure not only does he get pleasure, but I do too, right? So when I say I research, I watch him. My first questions to you when we do say, okay, we're a couple, is what's your favorite color? What favorite song do you like? What type of foods do you like? You know what I'm saying? What's your favorite candy? Because I might go grab a nail later and cut it in half, and you come home, I ain't got nothing but some heels on. And I know you like to eat pussy, so I already got the nail later in there giving the juices that it needs mixed with mine. So I'm gonna make sure you stay down there for a long time. But see, I'm a giver. My goal is to make sure you're happy with whatever the fuck we do, right? So that's why I want to learn. I learned that it was a guy that loves the blue and he loves glow in the dark colors. So I got a black light in my damn room, and I made sure that I got some TikTok shorts that glows in the dark. So when I dance with him, that's what he see, right? I dated a guy that he loves bananas for some. I thought he was gay at first, but he likes eating bananas, right? So what I did was when he came home, I sliced them all up and had them down my body. You get what I'm saying? So I'm gonna take what you like and I'm gonna enhance it. I'm gonna make it that much stronger. So when I say I research, I pay attention. You know what I'm saying? I know what his favorite soda is, what shoes he like to wear, what size clothes he wear. You know what I'm saying? So I watch things like that, but that also enhances the sex because he thinks about, damn, she bought me a pair of shoes that I've been looking at for 2 days and I didn't even know she got them, or she laid my clothes out just like I like them. Little stuff like that enhances, man, tonight I'm going to do da-da-da-da-da-da. Yes, sir, please and thank you. Do. That's because I'm a giver and I want you to be happy with whatever I do,
Right. So any study that you do, they're going to do research on the topic. And that's basically what you're saying that you do. You're studying your topic, and your topic is your mate. Study what they like. It doesn't have to all be verbal communication, because we do give off nonverbal communications, seeing the thing that they like and buying it for them, and just for no reason. Here you go. Because I love you, because I'm paying attention to you, because I'm invested in you. I'm here. I'm here to stay, and I'm not trying to pay, because you can't pay too much attention to too many other people all at the same time. So if you're putting your whole heart into it, and you are focusing on what they like and what they don't like, and you're trying to make it work, because that's what you do in research. You research.
I'm not gonna say not too many people at one time, because I had a book. I would write shit down. I'm writing down your birthday, your favorite color, what I've heard you listen to. Like I take notes. Like seriously, I do. Like right hand of God, I can show you the book, but I'm not because I don't know who on here, so I gotta be careful. But
To you,
I write it down.
yeah,
I
I get
write it
that.
down.
This is
Yeah.
my.
So
I'm gonna say this to you. Now, you a serial dater, but you want to be in a relationship, right?
now
Uh-huh.
I am. I've reached that age. I'm 44. I'm tired. I just want
Right.
one person that I could focus on. That one person we build and grow. He doesn't have to worry about shit because I've never learned how to be a girlfriend. I was raised. They taught us how to be wives. So
Mm-hmm.
that's how I go into a relationship. So if I bring you your food and bring you your shoes or your drink is already made. That's something that was instilled in me and I didn't want to let it go because I enjoyed doing those things, right?
Right. Right.
So because I don't know how to be a girlfriend, it's making it hard for me. So I'm at that point right now in my life where I'm ready to settle down, find that one guy. And if he doesn't know how to please me sexually, I'm going to use the patience that I've learned. Ha ha to teach him what pleases me as well as me learning what pleases him.
Right. Right. So, hey, thank you for that. I truly, I mean, that is pivotal. That's pivotal. Like you said, when you find that one, uh, you throw your all into it. You throw your all into it, unless you just don't want to be with that one. And I understand now you saying, okay, you wrote it down and you did your research and your homework. However, if you're wanting something to be um intimate and exclusive and real meaning, because women, a lot of women have men that study them for the moment until they get what they want, and then they're pretty much out the door after they've gotten what they wanted. Dead, stop. Then but if you're with your mate and your research is going towards an end goal of being together and it's a forever end goal, it's so I'm gonna say a full transparency. I am a um serial micro macro tasker. I'll say macro tasker because I can do 10 things at one time and I'm great at all of them. But if I don't focus my attention on one thing at a time, it's not going to be great.
Mhm.
So I'm great at all of them. But if I'm not focusing my attention on that one thing at a time, it's not going to be great. It's going to be okay, but it's not going to be great. If you want great, you have to be able
You
to
have to focus.
focus. Yeah.
Yeah.
Focus is key. And I mean, peanut butter, you have all of the ingredients to make
Oh
a great
yeah. Oh yeah.
wife, girlfriend,
It,
or
it,
whatever
it,
you
but
want to.
it took me
Right.
a long time to learn that though, because I was doing it a certain way for so long. And then when I did get into a relationship, I was in it for 9 years. It didn't end so well, but it was a lesson learned. It was like epiphany for me when I did end the relationship because I ended it and
Right.
I just realized I said, okay, I can't keep making the same mistake of going and talk to him face to face. I'm gonna send him a letter. And I took my time and wrote this letter so he could understand why I was feeling this way. Because it goes back to you were saying communication. And
Mhm.
I felt like that me verbally saying it, he wasn't getting it. Right. So I wrote it, but I still desired him, even though I wrote that letter, because we had been together for so long, and my body got to that point where it was craving him, right? So when you
Body,
were saying, right, so when you were saying fun, desire, and patience, I did all those things, so I understand them now. But I didn't do the pleasure part for me. It was all about that person.
satisfaction.
Well,
So
and
if I did
everybody doesn't deserve wife service.
right,
Mm-hmm.
You have to earn wife service. But I was guilty of the same thing. If I
Right.
love you,
right,
then I'm going to take care of you. I nurture a lot of things, but everybody doesn't. You should have to earn that.
Right. 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 And that's that patience piece. Let's not rush into anything because you're not deserving of everything right now. Let's take our time.
Right.
It's one day at a time, one step at a time, and we're gonna move
Right.
slow or as fast as we need to, as I need to, as we need to go. When you
Right.
feel comfortable in that, you move forward. So,
Okay.
all right. So we're gonna move on. We're
Thank
gonna move
you.
on.
We going to number 5?
We are on number 5.
Are we? We are. Yay!
Okay.
Okay, I'm
so
ready.
five
Hold
is
on.
the
Let me put my damn glasses. Y'all know I can't see. I read impotent, impatient. Come on now. What the hell? Okay, I'm
so
ready. Let's go.
number 5 is acceptance and celebration. Now that
Good job, baby.
they want to know you love all of them. I said, when I saw that, I said, you know what? I'm gonna throw this whole book away because this is the only people.
I agree. What the hell?
I don't know anyone who does not want to be fully accepted for who they truly are, who wants to take off their clothes and take off their clothing of their mental self and reveal 100% of who you are to someone. That in itself is just amazingly sexy. If you can take off your mental clothes and show 100% of yourself, and that person still loves and accepts you for who you are, you can get it. You can get it. You can get it all day long. All day, every day. I know you know me and you're not judging me based off of a perception of who I am or who I was. When this,
Yes,
this
sir.
I always say that you show your representative, and your representative is that tip of that iceberg. But once you can get down to the bottom of the iceberg and you saw everything, you saw my good, my bad, my ugly, my fat, my hair under my arm pit, my bubble on my butt, my cellulite. You done saw
Damn.
all
The
of my mental
mustache.
defects, right? You saw all
The
of
hair
my
under the chin.
all of them. Those mental, those
Real
things.
talk says mental clothes.
Yes,
He said
yes, mental clothing. Yes, as
elaborate.
clothing, mental defects, those things that you're insecure about, and you love those things. I got a dimple. I got a really bad dimple on my butt. Oh my god! So, story time. My trainer, my twerk class trainer, she has a dimple on her butt, and she's perfect. I think she's perfect. And I'm like, you're hush. So I got a dimple on my butt. It's so ugly. Like, the things that we take as imperfections about ourselves, others won't see. And we harp on ourselves like, I'm gonna keep it clothed. I'm gonna keep it, down. I don't want to talk too loud. I don't want to express my emotions or my feelings on this subject because I'm afraid of what's going to be said or how they're going to take it. So we covered those things until we feel mentally safe, are stable in a place of comfort. My co-host says, my host says, where we're making a soft place. I say that's a mental security bunker. If we are inviting you into our mental security bunker where we hide all the things that no one else knows, you got it for life. It doesn't even matter if we break up 10 times. You in my bunker. You in my bunker with me. Ain't nobody else in here. You know me. I'm gonna fight for you to death, to the death. 100%. I'm saying, when you open up that much of yourself, you don't do that for everybody. Now, you will take off 100% of your clothes. You'll bend over. You'll show your butt to everybody. You'll show your private parts to everybody. But that is not the pieces of you that the person you're in the true relationship with will see. The things that you hide mentally are not the things that you take your clothes off for.
So he says, so it's baggage. In other words, I understand it, right?
Right, baggage.
The mental clothing.
mental clothing, mental baggage.
Yeah.
So
and I agree.
Put your label. It's the things that you carry into your relationship, that holds you back from experiencing the best self and relationship that you can experience. Y'all in these faces.
That's gonna be tough. That's gonna be tough for me to do.
Yes, relationships are hard. They're work. But at the end of the day, if you have that person that when I see my visual forever, it's me sitting on the beach holding hands with the one that I love, and I'm old as fart. And we're just gonna sit there, we're gonna die on the beach together because that's my person. Nobody else. My person. You know, that's my mental picture of forever. So whatever your mental picture of forever looks like, and you put that person into that mental picture, and you can see that person into that mental picture, it's all hands down. Real Talk says, my fiance and I've been together for 3 years. I know she is my one because she shared things with me that no one else knows. I've done the same thing. So next year we are looking at marriage. Awesome.
We want our invite. We'll be waiting.
Lock it down. Lock it down. If you find out that you can share your most intimate thoughts, intimate feelings, and intimate secrets with, you've made the connection. And it's just about growing that connection. How do you grow?
I guess that's why I'm nervous about doing that, because the one person that I thought my forever was with was my children's father. And I did share things that
hey, what about
I shared things.
Yeah, I want to come. I'll ugly cry and everything. I love.
Passion team.
Yeah, I did too. But I did what you're saying mentally, you know, take the clothes off, and then I got persecuted for it. So it's hard for me to do that again. Even when I was coming into my sexuality of being bisexual, and I told him, I was like, hey, I want us to try with a girl, blah, blah, blah. And why would she want to do something? It just made me feel like I was nasty and horrible. So now when people try to pry that part of me, I can't do it. It's hard because I don't deal well with the persecution for something about how I feel. Right. And I know it's okay to feel however I'm feeling. That's me. I'm not telling you to do it. I'm saying this is how I feel. And you get dogged out for so long, you be like, well, maybe I'm feeling wrong.
Right. I understand. Listen, so no two people that are the same ever gets together, because it does take an opposite to,
I agree,
to their greatness, to push them to and challenge their norms.
That's right, Real Talk.
Right. So Peanut Butter, yes, you were his extreme opposite, but his issue wasn't with what you wanted or desired. It didn't sound like it was with what you were or what you expressed. It's with what he expressed, what he didn't want, what he wasn't ready to, pushing past somebody's limit is hard, and we don't like to be pushed out of our comfort zone.
So what's funny about that is when we got our divorce, he became a pimp.
Right. So,
but you have to think about that. He probably took that personal on some level. You're saying I want to bring a woman in. He probably looked at it like, I'm not satisfying you. And so,
Okay. And I guess that's why learning these these sex languages, that makes sense. Okay. Thank you.
Right.
Thank you.
Kimmy says, Real Talk says, I tell you why my fiance suggests the same thing you did. And I said, yes, automatically ensure of myself at my answer. Well, hey, kudos to you, Real Talk, and to lovely fiance who's in this chat. And we would love to hear from you, fiance. And Kimmy D13 says he's about the only man most men would be butt naked before you. Yeah.
Okay. Full disclosure.
That's so true. Most men, if you say I want to bring another woman home, he's like, hell yeah.
Well, we were
Right.
young and we were still in church. We grew up in a full gospel household. My mom is a preacher and his mom was in the same church. So, we were taught that that doesn't happen. So that's probably a little bit, at least I'm hoping that's what it was. But I do understand what you said, Deb. And thank you for that because I didn't think about that.
Yeah. I just want to be a fly on the wall in your bedroom. That's all. With my
You,
with my pen and pad. Like,
Who
oh,
you
banana.
you know what? I tell people things that go on in my life and they don't believe me. I literally have the videos and pictures to prove it. Like literally, I do. My poor laptop, it probably got a virus on it. That's how much. And I guess because I'm okay with it. I have a whole damn sex video. I got a damn DVD called Like Butter Baby. I sure do. I did. I
We can
did.
like?
order that somewhere. Or is that what you're saying?
Say it again.
You gonna make people go look for it? Like, butter baby.
It's okay, they can. I've been booted to. I've done a
Can we
lot.
order that on Amazon?
Please don't put that on Amazon. It was some horrible filmography. The filmography on that book was horrible. The photographer, he didn't know what he was doing. The girl, never mind. I'm not even gonna go into it. I did my part. God damn it, I did my.
Okay. Look, did you have fun doing it?
I actually did. Y'all know what? It was so much fun because I got to explore. Now, mind you, before I got married, my sex life wasn't all that great, right? But I like to learn new stuff. So I dated this guy that was younger than me, and we were having sex on a bus with a crowded bus full of people. That shit turned me through the roof. I was excited. I was like, yes. And it was like one of my best orgasms. So, I'm always exploring shit.
Look at you. Look at you. Let's see. Real
Kimmy
talk says,
talking about, well, look at Kim Kardashian and Ray J. She blew
well,
up.
true. That is true.
And that was a whack blowjob. Sorry.
You
It
can do
was.
better.
She didn't know what she was doing. She would have been climbing up that damn wall with me.
Look,
Oh, I'm sorry.
gotta let this pass. If you're not finna, this not finna. You could do better.
Okay, we're gonna be good. I'm gonna be good. I promise.
I heard you. I heard you did.
He would have. He'd have been climbing up that damn wall. I'm just saying.
Okay, we expect that from peanut butter. Secrets.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
Kimmy says, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. CZ Mariano 143. Thank you for joining us. First of all, hey guys, in the chat, please follow everyone, like, comment, share, and post this post. CZ Mariano 143 says, want to become famous by followers, prime, and viewers. This is a
Nah, I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's not
Bye.
Bye, baby.
Nah, but that was my past. That was my past though, Aretha. Right now, if I do find someone who's like, there's a photographer that wants to marry me. We've been friends for 11 years, and I know that what I want, he would be willing to do. If he make his ass to Texas, everybody else can shut it down. So I'm tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm sending out wedding invite.
If you want him, why not move to where he at? What's holding you
Baby,
back?
Because I'm established here. 1, 2, the benefits that I have for my children to go to school are here in Texas, and I won't be able to access them like I need to. Once they, get the hell out of my damn house, I'm going the fuck wherever. I will go wherever. It doesn't fucking matter. But he understands that. It's different when he knows me mentally first. He knows now, if anybody knows what the fuck I like, he would be it. I love to study hieroglyphics. I'm a conspiracy theorist. He sends me stuff. Over the 11 years, I have so much stuff that he has sent me because I like to be educated, right? I like to read. If you look at my room, I got books everywhere. I read. When I write, I don't Google it. I grab a thesaurus or a dictionary. So mentally, he fucked my mind first. And that's kept us friends so many years. Even when I was having bad relationships and going through things, I would get his point of view and he would tell me, well, try this and see if this works. And it works. It wasn't, he was trying to sabotage, he was really trying to help. And you don't find people like that very often, right?
Right. Right.
So that's where it came in when you were saying about the patience. And I was saying that teaching comes with, with that patience. So he was teaching me how to love him and I didn't even know it.
Right. The unintentional. It was
Right.
unintentional taught.
Very much.
Right. Right. So, acceptance is our last love language. Now,
Okay.
there are three things that go in that encompass all five of these sex languages. It is body, mind, and spirituality. So, in each one of these sex languages, fun, desire, patience, pleasure, acceptance, and celebration, you have categories of body, mind, and sexuality that will be a part of these languages. So, like we were saying, fun, the fun person will exhibit it in their body, mind, and spirituality, um, in relating that context of fun. Uh, an example for fun would be like, for body, they prank you or hit you on the butt with a tile. The you know the fun goes into, basically within your body. It is things that they do to you, uh, to make those connections, those fires to ignite. Um, with the mind, because they'll tell you a funny joke, or shoot you a funny nasty message. These things, the spirituality piece of it, like, you said, peanut butter, that you are how your photographer is sending you the things that um engulfs your spirituality. That's a part of the fun level. I mean, not the fun level, it's a part of your sex language. He's speaking your sex language because he's hitting on all three of those points: body, mind, and relationship. So in each one of them, like desire, for body, they're touching you in all the right spots, how you like to be touched, because they've already studied you and know what you like, what you desire, what you want to be desired, want to be needed. The mind, sending you the text messages, the dirty text messages, the pictures every day. The spirituality piece of it is you're able to just connect with them on another level of desire. I don't know if you've ever experienced your sexual equal, and how that connection and that bond is on a desire piece. You'll always want them. You'll always desire their touch, their smell, everything about them. That's heightened in new relationships, because it's all about whoever. Oh my God, my boo did this. Oh my God, and that's when people be like, oh, I'll be glad when this piece is over and he's not the first word out of your mouth every single time I talk to you, that part. He said, this astrology thing, and he's so great. Oh God, that piece. Within patience, how the categories fall into your body, your mind, and your spirituality is, with patience, with your body. He takes the time for your body to get ready to receive him. That's enough in its own sense. I mean, be patient with me then. It's like you said with the pam pam bump, thank you, ma'am. It's not always that. Let's see, Real Talk says,
He's
that
crying.
one thing with me, I definitely have all three of those, but I also know she feels the same about me. So it's awesome to have all that, and we do so much. And well, yes, it's about all three of those. And Exactly. When you're able to connect your sex language with the body, the mind, and the spirituality, why are you crying?
Cause I love love. I
I
love
do too.
people that are truly in love and they find that right.
Truly in
That is
love.
so fucking beautiful. In love, not love each other, but in love. It's two totally different things.
Yes, yes, that is so true. Kimmy D said you should hear some of mine and Deb's conversations. Well, Kimmy, we gonna need to get you on here because Deb be she be
Right. Yeah, you can tell all Deb over there sitting quiet and stuff.
Kimmy letting it out for Baghdad.
She ripping off the clothes on her ass.
Me, we gonna get you on here. We're gonna have some candid talks and get Deb out the closet because Deb trying to stay in the closet. She got one foot in, one foot out. And it's not
Damn,
Kimmy tell it.
but you know
Kimmy,
what? But you know what? You can't talk about her and Deb because me and my kids have some raw ass conversations too. So shit.
I can
I
imagine.
can only imagine, yeah.
Like you said, I on peanut butter wall and just take notes, open up that book and take notes because peanut butter got some stories to tell.
Oh,
But
I
it
do.
sounds like Eb got some stories to tell.
It's still going.
Peanut butter, that is Aurora's eatery, and myself for 3+ years. Well, we don't just love each other, but we are in love with each other.
I
That
told you, it's a big fucking difference. I've been in love, like walk outside and I can smell and think about him and be like, whew. I can hear that song or pick up his shirt and
yeah,
oh my
you
God, I wish he was
know,
here. Hmm.
that's what I keep saying is, remember that stage of in love when you first met your mate, where his name or her name was the first thing out your mouth when you talked to anyone, when you woke up thinking about them, when you went to bed thinking about them, their smell, their touch, oh, the hairs on the back of their neck, the hair on the back. I don't know, whatever it is that remember those. If you remember that the things that you desired, wanted, and needed from that person, and you were getting it fulfilled, when you were overlooking all of the bad red flags and all of the little quirks, remember that time and just make it last. Remember, the hairs on his hands, the fingernails on her hand. I loved how her fingernails was always done. Her toes was always pretty. Oh, she smelled amazing. When she touched me, I, quivered. We lose sight of before in the after. But if we can remember to make that moment last, I say I'm one for love's passion, because when you first meet someone, your passion is high. You know, you're in that bunny love stage and they can't do no wrong. Can't
Right.
nobody tell me they don't,
You just blind and silly.
to be blind and silly for life. Blind and silly for life.
That would
Because
be nice.
is
But
what
you know what I learned to do with that? Learning, that blindness love, right? I've learned that when I find something I didn't like, I learned to ask myself, am I willing to deal with this for the rest of my life? Even though this over here is so fucking good, am I willing to overlook? Can I handle this? If I say yes, then I continue on. You know what I'm saying? But it's some moment you was like, nah, I need this motherfucker to go because I'm about to kill this son of a
your
bitch.
deal breakers. Your deal breakers. So you
Yeah.
gotta your deal breakers. That's a part of knowing yourself, knowing what you like, what you don't like, what you do like. Real Talk says I still get the butterfly effect when I look at her every day when waking up, coming home from work, and going to bed every night. Been that way for 3 years. That's how I know I'm in love with her. Oh,
Oh my God. I gotta cut my camera off. This is too much. Oh my God.
real talk. And look, you love her. I do hope she knows that you love her. I hope she's
You
still
for
in.
damn sure
We
know it
love
now.
y'all. We love y'all and what y'all have. That's beautiful.
She's in here. She for damn sure know.
And I just want to make sure she expressed your love as well, because we see he loved you, but do you love him in the same way? So
Oh my
that
God. I got questions. I need to take a class with them and learn a couple of things. I'm gonna write some shit down.
Oh, you're so lovable, honey. I
Thank
don't,
you so much.
child. Your
Yes.
walk
Thank
alone is intoxicating.
Patient and it will come. It will come because you were good people.
I,
You were
I got patience. I got patience.
yes.
I'm just building my foundation for it. That's all.
So I'm going to put up the sex languages for you guys to screenshot and keep at your due diligence. And let's see. Where did it go?
Okay. So you gave us the 5 love languages first, right? And then
Right.
you gave us the 5 sex languages. I'm tell you what I've been doing. Now I can barely see my handwriting, but I think I'm doing this right. I
You've been
started planning. I see where everything connects. I see
right.
where the affirmation, the physical touch, the gifts, quality time, the acts of service, how that all fits in. The acts of service comes with the pleasure.
You and I
The
were having a conversation this week, and you were talking about a man that bought you gifts.
right.
And I really wanted to actually tell you that gifts giving is a love language. It may
And I
not be
did.
yours, but it may be his. So some men will buy you things because
Mm-hmm.
that's how they show love. Now,
Right.
see, me, if I go in the kitchen and start cooking for you,
That's the gift.
I love you. Okay. Okay. If you don't know I can cook, not so much.
I
Oh,
love you as
thank
much.
you, Real Talk. So, Real Talk just said to me, Peanut Butter, you will find the same thing. It takes patience. I see you good people from watching the streams. I'm glad to have you. Wait a minute. I'm glad
Oh,
to have gotten to know each of you when I come to the streams. Trust me, you know when it's the one. Oh my God. Hold on. I'm trying to breathe. Thank you so much, Real Talk. These 2 young ladies right here that's on the screen, they are my motivators. Deb, she talks to me about so much stuff, and we stayed on the phone for like 3 hours talking. Aretha comes out and supports me in my poetry. She supports me. She watches me do everything. She waits for me. You know, both of them support me in my poetry. So I surround myself with a lot of love.
You make me cry.
I'm sorry, but y'all surrounding myself with a lot of love makes a difference in my life. My circle is very small. I do not plan on getting any bigger because the people that are in my circle are the ones that I trust will give me my most intimate thoughts and the things I've been through. And Deb knows some of the things I've been through. And I'm okay with sharing it because I am a giver, but I also want to help someone. That's why when you asked me to do this show, I was so fucking excited because I'm an open book. Ask me what you want to know. I got you. If I've been through it, I got you.
right.
So learning these love languages and the sex languages is giving me, because I'm a researcher, so I got all these 50,000 books up here, right? So now it's time for me to find out, how does it fit into my life? How does it
Mm,
going to help me get to the place where I want to be? Can I help my kids with these things? You know what I'm saying? So I love this show. This has done so much for me tonight, right now. And I appreciate you guys very much. So I appreciate all the listeners and all the streamers. Thank y'all so much. Thank you.
I
oh,
love it. I love it too. I told Aretha one day, I said, I don't know why you chose me, but I appreciate it. And I don't really want to be known, and I told her, I don't want to be known as the trauma queen, but I am I've been through some things. I've learned a whole lot. I went through a huge awakening a few years ago, and so I just like to share, and I'll share more as time goes on, as I get more comfortable, I'm sure. But um, like I said at the beginning, I've made enough. I've learned enough from a lot of mistakes that I've made, that if I help one person, then I think God will be proud.
oh.
Love y'all all, and everybody who watches and supports us. We
Thank you.
appreciate it.
The both of you guys are amazing people. And I wouldn't imagine doing this with anyone else. I do love your authentic selves that you bring. You know, I didn't want a cookie cutter show. So I wanted the real people who are talking about real stuff. And I appreciate both of you all opening yourselves up and letting us all in. And just being authentic. And not being to someone. Um we're talking, but and we're trying to help others within sharing who we are, our stories, our experiences. Thank you, Kimmy D. She loves us too. So it's not every day you get to be a fly on the wall of a girl's conversation or a conversation amongst people who are talking about the things that affect you on a day-to-day basis. On that, I will say thank you in the stream for participating. Thank you guys for commenting, sharing, and supporting this post. Please do remember to if you're on Twitch, to like and follow so that you'll be updated and notified when we go live again. We are here every Sunday, 8 p.m. Central Time. And we're new. So we're new to streaming. So we have quirks, but I think we're getting better at it. What y'all think?
I think we're getting better.
So our
Oh, we've
conversation.
made huge progress. Okay.
A big.
I mean, congratulations. Give me mine, because we.
So yeah.
Next week y'all be seeing me in the casino, so I'm just letting y'all know.
So next week we are probably gonna not stream. So next week we won't be on, but we'll be on the following week. Got the festival for next week, the Polyfest. Or I might
what?
The Polyfest.
What's that? Talk to me. I'll talk back.
Later. I'll tell you later. But
I got a question. Okay.
We should go.
They are still
okay.
Focus. Look, I'm just gonna say this. As far as the Polyfest, in any relationship, I did a show earlier with the King Charles topic of the week, and we were talking about relationship checkups. In any relationship, you should do a checkup on your relationship.
Kimmy said no.
You go to the doctor. Look, love is love. I don't care who you love, as long as you're loving healthy. But in any relationship, you do checkups. Anything you do checkups. You get a body, physical every year. You go to the OB to get a, checkup. Why are we not doing checkups on our relationships?
Arrogance and ego.
Once a year to find out we're good. Are we good? Are we really, really good? Checkups doesn't have to be you sitting in an office, with a mental professional. Checkups is checking up with your mate. What can I do to make you feel more loved and accepted and desired, wanted? Those are your checkups that you need to perform with your family, with your children, just checkups.
I would be more in love just by you asking about you caring, because there are some people that think they are so wonderful that they think, oh, everything's great and everything's good, and their partner is like, I really can't, I hate you, and I really want to leave, and they don't even have a clue.
Yeah, and then they don't know there's a problem until they're walking out the door.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you leaving me for somebody else? No, I'm leaving you for I can't do this any longer. But because there was no point at which you check up, I do rental houses. I go do a checkup once a year on my house, and I was like, oh my God, I never thought of doing a relationship checkup.
Read the comments. I don't know who Real Talk is, but he gonna have me crying all night.
Oh, she says, at Love's Passion, I appreciate all your advice, and Peanut Butter, I appreciate your high spirit. It's an influence to me and Deb. I appreciate you as both aspects of the streams, but then I appreciate how you all work together on the stream to give the audience good information. Thank you. We hope to keep continuing doing this. We appreciate you all watching. Our hearts are pure in what we do. We're here just to give advice or suggestions, and if we can affect one person for the better, we've done more than any amount of having a billion, listeners and chatters. We just want to talk to you and keep
All
love,
day.
keep love,
Right.
love. So we're gonna close out. Deb, do you have any final words?
No final words. Just thank you all so much, and I appreciate the knowledge that I gain each and every time we do this, and thank everyone for their support. And I love you
Thank,
guys.
All right.
thank you.
You got any final words?
I'm shoot. I'm right now. I'm flying so high. I don't know if it's the weed or he keep making me cry. I don't know. But
Probably a combo.
I want to say thank you to everyone for being receptive, because some people don't have to accept what we're saying. Being receptive to what our life experiences have taught us, and what we've been through. Y'all make me want to do this more and more and more. It makes me happy. Thank you so much.
All right, so we're going to close out on that note. Thank you guys again for watching. Good night. And I'm going to put up the 5 sex languages so you can screenshot, commit it to memory and share, but also remember it's a part of your body, your mind, and your spirituality. Thank you guys for listening. It's been a sexual day. Let's live it sex positive. Thank you guys. And I'm going to put this up now. Hold on.
Oh, we love you too, Kimmy.
Oh,
I love you long time.
definitely
Oh,
gonna get you on. Definitely gonna get you on. So
yes,
here,
she gotta come on. I gotta hear this.
remember to message me. Don't message Deb because I don't think she wants to come.
No, she gonna block you.
All right. So here's your sex languages.
I speak them all.
Awesome. Okay. Have a good night, everyone.